All right, shalom everybody, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Uh, we just uh, we just started our life, and we are live now today in 4 locations. So today I was able to download the TikTok app, and right now as we speak, actually, I started at the same time in TikTok. So we are in Rumble, in YouTube, in TikTok, and in Discord. Before I start, I just finished talking to Osama Daktok. He told me that he received some calls from some people saying to him that the Christian Prince, he is in a financial trouble and he need help. So he called me to ask me if this is true, and for sure it's false. I told him even if I am, I will never mention to people. This is not me. So if you ever heard somebody saying to you, Christian Prince need money, need help, you should know that they are lying. I will never say that even to my brother from my father, just to take a note. Even if you are my brother from my father, I will not ask you to send me money. So if somebody ever says to you such a thing, those are scammers. Remember, they can even these days make your voice. They can use AI. They can make a voice of any person, and they can scan. They can make the voice of your son, your wife, your daughter. All what they need to do is just your voice. If they record you once, they can make you say anything. All right. So be aware. I just wanted to start with this. I'm a kind. I will never. Even if it's my funeral and I cannot afford it, I will not go online and say, people help me. So anyone, anytime in the future, say that to you, and they give you their PayPal. I don't have PayPal. They give you a credit card. They give you a check account. All of this is a scam. And Sama Daktok, he told me he received many calls from many people saying, many people they heard somebody is calling them a scammer, obviously, saying such a thing. So be careful and be aware. And this is not only about me. Be careful, even your family. They might call you, make you hear the voice of your daughter. She is in trouble. Send money now to this account, etc. She will go to jail. Don't listen to them. All right? Don't trust. If you receive a phone call, even from a phone number which look exactly like the phone number of your son, you will see the number of your son on your screen. It's not your son, possibly. You hang up, you call the number which you have in your phone, in your contact, and you call. So be careful from scammers. Now, today we have our guest here, his name Aman, and he have a crescent moon in his picture in Discord. I asked him, what is your religion? Are you there, Aman?
Yes.
All right, you said, what is your religion?
I'm a theist, but the crescent moon is a Turkish thing. It's not tied to Islam.
So you are a Turkish?
Yeah, I'm part Turkish.
So what do you think about Muhammad?
I believe he was a man who
Oh,
existed.
this is another
But
question.
what does this got to do with my argument?
Because because it's very weird that you are from Turkey and you want to know if Christianity is logical, but you don't want to know if your religion is logical.
Well, I'm a theist.
I don't
Well,
believe you. I don't believe
let's
you.
say this, right?
I don't
Let's
believe you.
say let's say
I
this,
don't
right?
believe you. If you say to me, Muhammad is a false prophet,
Islam.
if you say Muhammad is a false prophet and there's no way he's a prophet, then I will believe you. Do you believe he's a prophet or not?
All right, Muhammad was a false prophet. Muhammad was a false prophet. Islam
All
is a
right.
lie.
Okay, that's good.
I
Okay,
don't believe in
that's
Islam. Islam is a
good
lie.
enough for me. So now you say to me, is it Christianity is logical? What is the word? What does the word logical mean when you say Christianity? Is it Christianity logical? What that word mean?
Is it
Logical.
logical to?
Yeah. What does that mean?
You want to know
Logical.
what logical means?
No, I do not know. Tell me.
Well, the logical thing is the objective truth, right?
What does that mean? Still, this is
For example,
just for okay
if
example.
I if I if a logical thing would be like if I see an apple, I'm gonna say it's an apple. That's a logical thing. I'm not gonna say it's a pear. Or if somebody else says it's a pear, but it's clearly an apple, and I say that and he tells that to somebody else, and I tell that to the same person. Now he has two different stories, and it's a contradiction now. You know what I'm saying? One of us could be true, one of us could be false, unless the guy sees if it's an apple or if it's really an apple. You know what I'm saying? Or a pear. So that's my term of what logical is.
Well, your logic is very short of logic because simply, um, uh, I will give you as an example. Uh, there is always a barrier of language, not only understanding. So it might be in your language what you see is called apple. In my language, it's called potato. So you ask me what he is eating, I say potato. You say what he is eating, you say apple. But I meant apple, you meant apple too. So, but we have different way of seeing things. So the logic you are seeking is not logical. Secondly, when you speak about contradiction, what contradiction mean? You gave me a very funny idea about contradiction. I did not understand. Repeat that to me.
Well, just like the example I gave. By the way, right, when you say that it's a potato, just because it's in your language doesn't mean it's not an apple. The objective truth that is an apple in my
Yeah,
language is an apple in your language.
because you are ignorant about my language,
Wait,
you
I
you
haven't finished speaking. I haven't
yeah,
finished
but
speaking. I'll let you
because
speak.
obviously you did
Can I
not get
speak
my
without
answer.
interruption?
So you did not understand.
No,
I
I will
said
give you your answer.
you think I
I will
said
give you your
I
answer.
said
I will give
potato,
you.
but the fact I
I
was
will
saying
give you
apple.
your answer.
Uh-huh.
I was talking about a point that you pointed out,
Okay.
right? And I will answer your question if you let me finish.
All right.
And can I speak without being interrupted, please?
This is how I do my conversation. You like it, like it. You
Okay.
don't like it, you can leave. It's up to you.
Well, a conversation is supposed to
No,
let
it's a
each other speak,
conversation
right?
between two people. We are sitting in one table, and you talk, I talk, no problem. We are not
Mm-hmm.
fighting. All right?
All right, so we can talk about each other, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, no problem. Okay, so when you say that apple is an apple in your language, it's still an apple. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It doesn't change the fact that it's a pear. Now,
Uh-huh.
if it's a carrot in your language, if a pear is a carrot in your language, if you say it's a carrot and I say it's a
But what this have to
potato,
do?
right?
What this
And
have to do
somebody
with the
goes to
Christianity
a
anyway?
person,
What this have to do with the Christianity anyway?
you're well, you asked me what what logical it
No,
means, and
because
it's my perspective, and
Christianity.
I'm giving
Let
you
us
that.
make it simple. It's very stupid to say, is it logical to be Christian? Is God something logical, someone logical? He's above logic. Like when God he says, let be light, is that
I don't believe that.
logical? Hold on. Is it logical? No, because it is not logical. This is why we call him God. It is logical for me to do what is logical for a human being to do. But for God, what is logical for me is not exist for him. So we believe that nothing is impossible with God. So the whole idea of logic, this is about us. Because you say to me, I can fly, I will laugh. Because this is you and me, we are human. So how we can fly?
It's illogical.
I know you don't have a wings, but can God be in sky? Can be in earth? He can. Can God be everywhere? I cannot be everywhere. He can be everywhere. So when you speak about religion and
Oh,
belief, and you speak about
mhm.
logical, this is a very stupid idea to come with, because nothing in belief is about logic. It's about the power of God, which is above all logic, for he is a miracle. When we say God is a miracle,
Well, logic proves
that
that God
mean
exists.
that mean logic for him does not exist. It's a miracle.
Well,
Nobody can
logic
explain.
proves that God exists. Well,
Logic
logic proves that
is
God exists.
no, hold on. You see, logic cannot prove anything, because the only thing can prove God's
What do you mean
existence.
logic cannot prove?
Because very simple. Because I can now. You cannot.
What do you mean by that?
Just to answer you. Uh, if you
Mm-hmm.
are if you are an atheist and you want to prove to me that God does not exist, then you have to prove that something not
So
exist is not exist. That's stupid. So if you believe that God does exist and
I
you
don't
say to
exist.
me, I can prove that by logic, that again is a stupid logic. Why? Because simply
No.
you decide what is exist
So you can't logically prove that
based
God
in your
exists.
ability, based in your ability, and your ability is very limited. You have limited image. You have limited
So you can't
sensation.
prove that God
You have
exists.
limited the brain. So God, he proved to us that he is exist by doing things, not by our logic, by doing things above our logic. So when Jesus came to this earth and he walked in the water, that is above any logic. Nobody can explain. When Jesus said to the
That's a
dead man,
miracle.
when he said, no, you call it
That's a
miracle.
miracle.
See, you are asking for logic. In a second, you switch, you say miracle. Miracle is above logic, against logic.
No, but I'm asking logic for God's existence. I'm not asking for logic behind a miracle.
No, you said in the beginning, what is a Christianity is logical. You forgot?
Yes, and
Christianity,
you guys don't believe in a God.
Christianity is a Christ. So to say Christianity is logical or not, you are saying is a Christ logical? Christ is above all logic because nothing is impossible for him, and what is logical for me is just nothing for him. So time is logical for me. I will live for a certain time.
Do you
I will
believe in
die in a certain
chronological
time.
and
So God is not
do you believe in
there's nothing logical.
religion?
There's nothing logical about God, not about religion.
Bro,
Religion is fiction.
do you agree with me? Do you agree with that?
Religion
Do you agree
is
that? Do you agree that
fiction.
you're following an illogical religion?
No, I said
Do you
God
agree
is
that you're
above
following an
logic. I
illogical
said
religion?
God is above logic. So your logic is stupid.
How can you prove that God exists without logic?
Because God, he came to this earth. My logic is a foolish. My logic as a human being is foolish. Because if somebody is smarter than me, can convince me by something foolish and make me think it's true. But because God, he came to this earth, he humbled himself and he came to us as a person. So even the one who have a doubt about if God is
God
true or
himself.
not, he came to us. We saw him and he did what he did. Before that, prophet,
God.
they have miracles. So God, he proved himself to us by our limited logic, by doing illogical things. As an example, when Moses he crossed the
He proved
sea,
it was logic.
Moses across the sea walking, is that logical? No, it's not. It's not.
That is logical.
No, don't waste my time. Just go. You're just wasting my time.
I can prove it to you.
No, it's
I'm not wasting
yeah,
my time.
yeah. It's logical. Okay, it's logic. Okay, yeah. You can cross the sea yourself every day. It's logical. So anything God he does, I don't have time here to talk to kids. Anything God he does is above logic. When a person he died, and Jesus he resurrected him from death after 3 days, is that logical? No. That's why you yourself you use the word miracle, you idiot. The word miracle is to describe something not logical. It is something we cannot explain. It's above all physics, all nature. Anything we call miracle, simply we call it this word, is just to tell you don't ask. Nobody knows how it happened. No human being can explain it to you. So when you speak about logic, you are just being an idiot. Anyone who believes in God, if he, like, we don't want to be the same as the Muslims. They are a bunch of hypocrites. They say to you, is the Trinity is logical? But the second we ask them about anything about the Quran, they say, well, why we need to be logical? Why we need to be logical? So we don't explain our God by saying we explain him by logic. Philosophy as the Bible says, if we go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, where it says clearly, see to it that no one take you by a captive through philosophy and empty deception, according to the tradition of the man, according to the elementary principle of the word, rather according to Christ. So philosophy is just a form. People, they call it a form of intelligence. I call it a form of stupidity, because it doesn't, the philosophy would take you nowhere. It's just somebody wanna argue and keep arguing. We're talking about God, so all philosophy will collapse. No philosophy can explain God. And logic is part of the philosophy. We can say there is certain things will make any belief funny, stupid, if those things is obvious they are false. Like, Muhammad asking Muslims to drink camel urine, claiming it's healthy. Muhammad explain how the baby is made in a very stupid way, which is against what a fact is about. But if Muhammad do a miracle, we say this is a miracle. The miracle doesn't go under logic. But here Muhammad, he received a book from his God claiming it's a miracle, and then Muhammad, he described for us how his God created the world, and then we find that everything he said to us is just false. None of what he say makes sense, right? None of what he say makes sense. So when somebody try to explain God using philosophy, he is stupid. Why we call him Almighty? Because all might is in his hand. As simple as that. So nothing is impossible for him. What is impossible for man is not impossible for God, which means he is above all logic. So your logic is just a joke. It's just a form of stupidity, and you want to keep repeating yourself. Go to the coffee shop and sit with a bunch of people who want to kill time, and they will enjoy it. But here we have no time for this. Anyone want to say to you that Christianity is not logical, the easiest answer to say to him, well, is God logical anyway? What logical mean? And this is what the Muslims, by the way, this is the fallacy of the Muslims. They try to say always to us. They come to us and they say Christianity is not logical. But the second we ask him about Islam, he will find Islam, nothing in it is logical. And it's even against, the simple fact, not only logic. Forget about logic. There's fact and there's logic. According to Muhammad, eyes come from mountains in heaven. That is stupidity. This is not a miracle. We can explain easy that it's not true. So Muhammad's statement is false. There's a huge difference between something opposing facts and something opposing logic. Every action Christ he did is against logic. That's why we believe in him. If you do what everybody does, as an example, every human being is a sinner. That is the logic. Christ is not. He's above the logic. And how we can confirm that he is not? Well, he never commits sin. Those who follow him, they were willing to die for him peacefully. They did not kill, they did not fight, they did not take sword, they did not rape, they did not steal, they did not do anything. They are not Muslims. Yet they die for him because they saw, they witness, and they believe. They will not follow someone believing that he is the Son of God unless he proved that he is the Son of God. And you cannot be the Son of God in the same time you are just a filthy man like everybody. All right? It can't be both. Again, we are live on TikTok and Rumble and in YouTube. This is my link in TikTok. I will post it in the chat in YouTube and Rumble. In case you have an account there, you can subscribe. Now, we do not know for how long TikTok will keep me there. They might block me anytime, but who cares? We do what we need to do. I see a lot of people from TikTok coming from Indonesia. You know, I have a huge number of listeners in Indonesia, and I'm grateful that I was able to help Indonesian people from everywhere. You know, they are downloading my books, they are reading them, many they are translating my videos to Indonesian language. And Indonesian today, they are very well armed with knowledge, exposing Islam. So I'm happy for them. All right. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to come and debate us? And don't waste my time with philosophy. Philosophy means nothing for me. In fact, most of those who they call themselves philosophers, they are mentally ill, because their brain is like somebody have a short of electric short in his brain. The ideas is opposing each other, and he is a philosopher usually is a person who try to enjoy flipping food but not eating it. Like, let me count how many rice in this dish. So he keep flipping the rice, trying to count them, because he is, and now his beard grow, and now he is the smart, he is the philosopher, but in fact he is the most silly, the most stupid. If you go and read the books of the most famous philosophers, you will die laughing at what's so-called philosophy. Aflatun, they have ideas of fantasy. Everything they have is a fantasy, but they call them philosophers. Philosophers, they present to me like they call him shrink, like somebody have a mental illness, or they tell him you need to see a doctor. You have a depression, you have anything, so you need to go and see a doctor. But most likely the doctor himself, which you will see, he himself is suffering from depression and mental illness. And if you are smart enough, you will notice that right away. So instead of helping you, you will find yourself become more complicated person, and the top of that, you are paying him a lot of money. All right. Philosophy have nothing to do with God. Philosophy is the act of words. Somebody, he know how to play with words. Logic, we can use it in a very limited atmosphere to talk about, like when we speak about facts, we can use the word logic. Like we can say, in order to have a son, I have to have a woman. That is the logic. But this is not for God. So God have a son, but he don't have a wife. But can Christian Prince have a son without having a wife? No, he cannot. This is why Allah in the Quran, because he is a man like everybody, he is not true God, you know, he made it clear that how can he have a son if he don't have a girlfriend? Can Allah have a son without a girlfriend? No. Allah in the Quran says he cannot. As simple as that. Let us share the screen with you guys so you can see in Discord and Rumble and everybody here. All right. So when the God of Islam, he tried to refute the Christians, and he gave them such a funny, silly logic, saying, how can Allah have a son? And here, this is another stupid logic. Allah speaking about himself always as a foreign person. How can Allah have a son, yet he don't have a wife, a girlfriend? But this is very stupid Answer, because simply, supposedly, in the same verse it says, in chapter 6, verse number 101, that Allah is the originator of the earth and the heaven. Allah is the originator. I don't know if I can post this in Twitter. I'm not sure. Let me see if I open a different browser. Yeah. So how Allah can have a son if he don't have a girlfriend? According to Allah, it is impossible. So it is illogical to say that Allah have a son when in fact Allah cannot have he don't have a girlfriend. So it's illogical for the God of Islam to have a son unless he got a girlfriend. But that will destroy the idea of believing that Allah is God, because you cannot be God, yet you have a logic like this. Simply, you are God, and you just said you are the originator of the earth and the heaven. So did you need a wife and a partner to create the earth and the heaven? So now you can create the earth and the heaven, but you cannot have a son without a girlfriend? That is the most difficult now? Are you with me? Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Any Muhammadan would like to join us? We welcome our friends in TikTok. Today, I went in TikTok in the morning my time. Actually, it was almost noon time. Just to try TikTok. I never went in live before in TikTok. So I just click live. I search in YouTube how to do it. I click live, bingo. Suddenly people they start coming. And now we have a lot of people join us in TikTok too. So if there is any Muhammadan, especially those who call themselves Ustaz in Indonesia, I'm very interested to debate the Indonesian Ustaz. They claim that they have knowledge in Islam, but I assure you, Indonesian people, those Indonesian so-called Ustaz, they know nothing about Islam. Nothing. When I say nothing, I mean it. And I challenge all the Muslims in Indonesia to bring me the best of their so-called Ustaz. And I challenge them to dare to speak to me for 10 minutes only. 10 minutes. And you will see, in fact, in less than 30 seconds, that the Ustaz, he is not an Ustaz. He is just a fake person. He knows nothing about this religion. He is just a businessman making money out of you. And like I'm reading a Muslim in the chat, this guy, the Muslim from Iran, 2 days ago, he said to me he want to kill me. And look what he is saying in the chat. He said, why you send me hadith? Every hadith have sahih and da'if, and this is how bad Islam is. Islam cannot even preserve itself. So now every Muslim, he decide what is authentic, what is not authentic. So what is authentic for this guy is not authentic for that guy. Islam is not authentic, my friend. They are in denial. Their books is full of madness. And the idea of authentic and not authentic is a clear proof that Islam, according to Muslims, is nothing but a corrupt religion. This is what not authentic mean. You will not find one Christian saying to you that the Bible is not authentic. If he said that, he is no Christian. As simple as that. You will not find somebody saying that Jesus says this is da'if. Peter, he said this is da'if. John, he said that this is da'if. That happened only in Islam. Why? Because Muslims, they use such a method in order to hide and run. They cannot explain the corruption and the fallacy of their God. So what they say? It is da'if. Like this Shia boy, when he called me last time and I asked him about in Islam, why your wife why your daughter she can rent herself? He did not dare to answer. He said, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? What kind of religion, the ethic of it, teaching that a woman she can get paid for having sexual relationship with a man just because he have money for 1 day or 2 days or 2 nights? Muhammad, he command the Shia and the Sunni, because remember, when Muhammad was alive, there's no Shia, there is no Sunni. And this is in the Quran and in the Hadith, in both books, Shia and Sunni. So Muhammad, he made it clear, any man and any woman, if you go to Sahih al-Bukhari, hadith number 5119, al-Bukhari 5119, Muhammad, he said, if a man and a woman agree between two bracket temporary marriage, this does not exist in the hadith. That's why it's between two bracket. Agree to sleep together. Ishra means sleep together. Sitting together under one roof in one bedroom. And the word marriage is not exist. Read the Arabic. You will not find the word marriage. أيما رجل وامرأة توافقا فعشرة ما بينهما 3 ليال فإن أحبا أن يتزايدا أو يتتاركا تتاركا. Translation: any man and a woman, they agree to live together for some time, for even 3 nights. If they like to increase, they increase. If they like to separate, they separate. Any man, any women, they like to sleep together, you are welcome. And the Muslims, in order to make it sound better, as you see, they insert in the translation temporary marriage, their marriage. I challenge any Muslim who speak Arabic to show me the word marriage here. Where is the word marriage in Arabic? Show it to me. Show it to me and I will apologize from you. I will never come back here. I will never go live again. Who is a Muslim can show me in the hadith the word marriage? They lie. They lie. So Muhammad, he came sent by Allah to tell a man and a woman, you can sleep together for 3 days, 3 nights. And don't forget to pay the women some money. And don't forget to discuss how much she will get paid. Is that what ethic is about? So Islam have a very strong roots with the idea of friend with benefit. It's not even girlfriend. It's a friend with benefit. A girlfriend, maybe she is going to be your girlfriend for a year, maybe 2 years, maybe 3, maybe 7 years, maybe 10 years. This 3 days, 3 nights, maybe 1 night, maybe 15 minutes. It's nothing more than a business. In fact, it's not a friend. We can't say it's called a friend with benefit because the women she get paid. In such a business, the women she have to get paid. It's not for free. So the purpose of the relationship is the man enjoying the women in exchange of property and money. If you remember, we showed you in the Shia website how the Muslims describe the muta as rental. Imagine you believe in a religion, it says to you that man, he can rent a woman, and this religion telling women in Indonesia you have to wear hijab. Yeah, you know, haram, haram, brother, haram. The women, she have to wear hijab, she cannot show her face, brother. So she cannot show her face, but she can take off her clothes. As you see, it says here, in some work, special term applied. Okay, what is the special terms we are talking about, and what applied to it? What is that? A woman who participate in muta, musta'jara in Arabic, mean rented women. Muta is considered as a kind of rental. So in one hand, Islam speak about the women, she have to cover her face, she have to cover her head, she have to wear long clothing. So you will think that this is a decent, like they are very conservative, and then you find that the woman, she can rent herself for one night stand. In fact, there's no marriage in Islam because it's nothing but a sexual marriage. The woman in Islam, she is rented. This is why the man, he can divorce her anytime. Like the owner of the house, what they call him in America, they call him the landlord. The landlord is the one have the total authority over the land. In Islam, there's no marriage. The landlord is the one who control everything inside this house. He can fire them, which we call it divorce, by text message. This is how easy it is, because simply there's no marriage. It's just a sexual contract. She is hired, she is getting paid, and when he is done with her, he fire her. Do we have any Muslim would like to join us? Again, we welcome our friends from Indonesia. I don't understand TikTok. I have no idea. I'm looking at the screen now. It says 38.3K. What does that mean? I'm not sure. Anyone can tell me? Does that mean there's 38,000 watching? Does that mean 38,000 like? I have no idea. It says 38.8K. What does that mean? This is a view? We just went live now. I mean, doesn't make sense. Those are people who like the life. So 39.7K they like the life now. All right, good to know. Excuse my ignorance. I am new in tech talk. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? And again, we welcome our friends from Indonesia. I hope you guys are enjoying your time here. If you Indonesian, you can invite your friends, Muslims who would like to debate me, refute me, get me busted. I will be happy for that. If you can bring your ustaz, you know your ustaz? What the name of this famous ustad? Abdul Samad? So mad. I would love to have so mad. That will be fun. And you Muslims and Christians, you sit and you listen at the comedy, at the guy who claimed that he is knowledgeable, and he claimed too that he knew Arabic. All right, I will need someone to translate. That's easy. Allah will translate for us. Remember, if you say inshallah, anything you want, what will happen? And in case you do not know, I speak Indonesian fluently. Like, listen to this. Orang orang. How about that? See? I just told you I speak a very fluent Indonesian. Can you do the same, Indonesian people? Can you speak like me, Indonesian? Can you say orang orang in such a perfect accent? You cannot. Even Zakir Naik cannot speak like me, but I can speak like him. Kitchen Prince, first of all, you are lying. You don't speak like me. What are you talking about? I talk like you. I can tell you, are you in AI? What AI, you idiot? This is me. I'm talking right now. We're out here. Don't you see we're having a conversation? Kitchen Prince, first of all, to believe you, show me your face. What you want to see my face? You keep asking me about my face. What's wrong with you? Zakir Naik. Listen, Abdul, you are Zakir Naik. I'm a Christian Prince. Exactly. You made me get confused. You are always confused. Isn't it you the one who said to a Muslim woman that when women she go to heaven, she would have 72 men to do boom boom with her? Christian Prince, respect yourself. I did not say she will have boom boom. I said, inshallah, you will have 70 men, Huri. Okay, but what they will do with her? Aren't they going to do boom boom? Exactly. So what do you mean you did not say it? Here we go. Anyways, Zakir, I will go back. You know, people are waiting for me. I have a lot of orang people in Indonesia listening to me right now. All right? Shut up and go back to Bangladesh or India and leave me alone. All right? You hang up. Christian Prince, you hang up because you are the one who called me first. Yeah, no, you hang up. I'm very stubborn. You hang up because you are scared of me. Hey, Zakir, come on. Okay, I will hang up because I'm scared of you. Christian Prince, I got you butted. I record it. I will post it everywhere. You are scared of me and you will hang up. Okay, no problem. Just leave me alone, man. I mean, you're useless. Even your wife, she called you useless. Is that true? Christian Prince, first of all, my wife, she never said I am useless. She said that when I could not have a baby. Okay. And how you have a son now? This is a secret. Huh? Secret? What do you mean secret? Say hello to Victoria's Secret. Do we have any Abdul would like to join us? Do we have any Abdul? Honestly, I don't understand how this TikTok work. I see it says 45,000 and 0.5K like. Is that possible? Any Muhammadan? Do we have any ustaz from Indonesia? Indonesian people, if you find any ustaz, let me know. All right? I need a moderator. Don't forget, Jibreel is my moderator. Jibreel is here. He will moderate anything you want. Any Abdul? Mayday, Mayday. Any ustaz from Indonesia? Ustaz is requested. The ustaz of Indonesia are missing. You know, we went to those ustaz. I went to Zakir Naik. I have the video of Rambo. The second he saw me in the chat, he have heart attack. Go watch it. He died. He died. Like, you can see his face. What happened to him? Just I came and I say I want to debate you. The coward. He lost his mind. The same we did with this guy with his name, Muslim Turn. This potato who said Muhammad is a deceiver. The same, he blocked everybody. We went to the motorcycle boy, the one making business and money from Islam, Dondi Tan, you know. We went to challenge him, and he started insulting. He said, Christian Prince, take off your skirt. You see, I mean, you see how trashy, how low class he is? A man is coming to debate him. What he said to him, take off your skirt. Well, the one who have a skirt is the one who don't dare to debate me. He's terrified. We have to face it. And then, by the way, for those who do not know, Dondi, after that, he deleted my video when I came to him to debate him. And then he claimed that somebody hijacked his YouTube channel and delete all his previous life. Have you ever heard of somebody deleting only the life which is I am in it, and he did not delete, like if a person he hijacked the YouTube, okay, well, he would delete everything if this is his purpose. But to delete only what will make you be ashamed, it's obvious that it's you who deleted. He want to hide what happened. So tell to Don Tan, Indonesian people, tell him what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. All right? All those who claim to be ustaz are a bunch of liars. They will not dare to play chess with me for 2 minutes. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us? Mayday, mayday. I feel today like converting to Islam. I want to get 4 wives. 4. 1 woman, she will make you go crazy. 4 women, they will make you commit suicide. 4 women and 4 mother-in-law. And then the 4 women are fighting with each other. Not only fighting with you. And then do shopping for 4 women. And then go and buy makeup for 4 women. And then you have to sleep with 4 women. I mean, that's a lot of fun. Right? This is the religion of Allah. I mean, Allah, He do the smart things, you know. Just think about it, you know. This is why you see even in the Quran how Muhammad, the wives of Muhammad, made two-party, Republican and Democrat in the house of Muhammad. Aisha and Hafsa, in fact, Aisha alone, she made a party by herself, versus all the wives of the Prophet, and you know, and Hafsa too. Any Muhammadan would like to join us? Call Sophia. How I want to call this? This is a Christian lady from Indonesia. They asked me to call her to translate to Indonesian. How to call her? Let me see. I have her in Skype. It says life restricted for some audience in TikTok. Your life contains terms not some may find uncomfortable. Has been restricted. Reason violation of community. What does that mean? Did they stop our life? It's still going, right? Guys, you still hear me in TikTok? The Muslim, they start complaining. You can hear me? All right. Give us a like, because obviously the Muslims in TikTok, they are trying to shut down our podcast. Yeah. Well, what you can say? I mean, this is how brave they are. They cannot debate me, can they? They cannot refute me. Who can refute me? They cannot. The second there is somebody can demolish all their claims, what they do? Cowardly, they go and report you here and there. They cannot take the truth that Santa Claus is real and Allah is not. By the way, in case you do not know, Santa Claus is a real person. I'm serious. Now, I'm not talking about the one who come in the chimney. No, I'm talking about a real person who was really Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas. But is Allah is real? I challenge any Muslim to prove to me that Allah is real. More gifts can help to protect your room CP. What gift? I don't know. What does that mean? We have 58,000.7K like the screen. I don't know how this TikTok works. I don't even trust those numbers. I have no idea how this works. Any Muhammadan would like to join us so we can invite you? Let us see. We have a guest in TikTok. Want to join? Let us see who. Okay. Hello.
Hi CP, this is me. I can help you translate into English.
All right. You are good in English?
Yeah, I'm Usama's TikTok friends.
All right. Do you speak Indonesian?
I do speak Indonesia.
Do you know what orang mean?
Orang, it's a people.
Thank you. You are hired.
Orang gila mean crazy.
Yeah, you are hired now. I was doing the test. This is interview. You passed the interview. All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, sister. If we have any Muslim would like to join us, feel free. And if you are Indonesian and you want to ask question,
Muslim yang mau join, silakan naik.
Yeah, go ahead.
Kalau ada Muslim yang mau join, silakan naik.
Yeah, if you are a Muslim, you like to join us, feel free. And don't worry, we will treat you nice. We are Christians. We don't hate Muslims. We are here to help them to see the truth, and the truth will set them free. All right.
Kita akan memperlakukan teman-teman Muslim dengan baik, karena kita di sini orang-orang baik dan kami akan memberitakan yang baik, ya karena kebenaran akan membebaskan kalian.
Yeah, again she said orang. I heard that. So orang, any Muslim would like to join us, you are welcome. Quran, whatever, you know. And if your God is true, you will be victorious. If your God is not true, you will lose it. So don't worry about it. You know, you will do good.
CP,
Yeah.
you don't have to say orang, just say orang Islam.
Orang Islam. What orang Islam mean?
Orang Islam mean Muslims.
Oh, orang Islam mean Muslims. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, orang Islam. Any orang Islam here?
Ada orang Islam yang mau naik?
You'd like to join us? Remember, if you join us and you defend Islam, Allah will bless you and will give you a lot of reward in heaven.
I can help you to pull some Muslims up, but you have to give me moderator access.
Help you to give some what?
Help you to pull out some Muslims.
You mean to the stage?
Yeah,
okay.
To the stage.
How I can
you have to give me permission.
How I can make you
manager.
How I can make you a moderator? I don't know.
If you click my profile. And then you give me a permission for moderator, then I can pull some Muslims up. We're going to force them up and speak.
Let us see. I see only here. I click at your name. It says